and welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's with Added Bling. I'm Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
Welcome if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're a return viewer. I wanted to say that today, well not today exactly, but this month has been our 2 years that Aryn and I have been podcasting together, and it's been so much fun. I'm so excited. A lot of fun. I can't wait to keep going. I think, yeah, it's been like most people until the day becomes where it's not fun anymore or our lives really take over and we don't have the time.
But I think even if our lives got busier, you could make it work.
Oh, always, yeah.
You could always figure out a way.
We always make it work now.
I think it's the key is as long as it's fun.
Yeah, and then we love having fun doing this, honestly. And yeah, I think it was almost, 3 years since I started it on my own, but it's now more fun. I have you beside me, so it's not like I'm talking to myself anymore.
Even if no one watches, we still have fun.
Yeah, and that, you know what, that's okay. It's not about the numbers, you know what? I just like the fact that we have fun, we have people join us, they have fun, we get to do, you know, the KALs, we get to have people to communicate with.
We need to talk about our next KAL too.
Okay. We're good with that. So we're going to start with...
Put a pin in that. All right.
With faux because...
I have a finished object. I actually have 2 finished objects.
Nice. Can't we see? I know one of them.
Yeah. One of them you saw last time as a whip, and the other one you haven't seen at all. So I'm going to start with the one that you've seen. So I was working on this last time. It's my Arctic Coast. So there's the pattern information there. Arctic Coast by Gabrielle Dansnett. And there's the pattern photo there. And it's basically just a stripy cardi, and I did mine all in scraps. And the last time I showed it, I think I just had the arm left. Right? I think I had one arm done.
Yeah, you had one arm done.
I had one arm done, so I just had to do the other arm and the button bands. And
I love it.
Finished it.
Oh my god.
They're crazy, crazy cardi.
It's awesome. You got to show these buttons up close.
I will. So all of this was done with scraps from other projects that I've made her. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture that had... it was like a collage with all the different projects that all these scraps came from, so it's kind of cool. And then I did, buttons.
Buttons are phenomenal.
Buttons. Okay, I went, I had finished it, and within, I think I had to wait a couple of days before I could go to Fabricland. And my goal was to look for 28mm buttons, because those are the size I like for big, if I want like bigger, bigger buttons that just look like bigger buttons. 28mm is the size I like. So I wanted to see if I could find 28mm buttons that would coordinate with all my stripes, like the pattern photo, because that's what I like.
Right. Oh, I know. I loved it too.
Nothing in 28mm. Oh. So then I decided, okay, well maybe 25mm will work. You know, it's a little smaller.
Well, yeah, that's a little
I think I needed 8 colors, and I found like 5 out of 8.
Oh god.
And I was like, the worst. I was like, no, I want matching buttons, right? So I decided to go the fabric buttoned, where you get the little template things and you cut out fabric and you make your own. And let me tell you, oh my god, I was like, okay, I have lots of fabric. This won't be a problem.
Oh my god, it must have taken you hours.
I was downstairs for over an hour looking through all my scraps, trying to find the shade that went with the stripes. And not just the shade, like I didn't want a print.
Right.
I wanted kind of a tonal fabric that matched the color. But I finally...
It worked out perfect.
This one was the hardest one to find because for the
for
the variegated stripes, I wanted it to kind of look variegated, and then for the solid stripes, I wanted it to be more...
It's perfect. Honestly, I think the buttons make the whole sweater.
Yeah, this one, I'm really happy with that one. The rainbow one.
Yes,
how that looks.
I know. I love them all. They match perfectly. Yeah. Like from afar, they actually look like you took the yarn and like took a picture of it and stuck it on there or something. Like or like you know, it looks it matches amazingly. This is gorgeous.
Yep. And so for the only so I'm trying to think if I did any. I don't think I did any modifications other than instead of doing buttonholes, I like doing these I-cord
toggle loops.
Yeah, loops, because they work really well with these big buttons. It's hard to do a buttonhole that works with these big buttons. And also Avery, like these are really good for kids. She can do regular buttons now, but these are just really easy for her to do. The only thing is, I think I mentioned this too when we were talking about it, is that it's made the chest size bigger because there's more space here. So it's looser on her in the chest, but she's gonna grow.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'm not worried about that.
And and you have extra yarn to make her sleeves
longer?
I do. And you could always add like a thumb hole to it or something.
I could. I decided not to make longer cuffs that she could roll up.
Yeah.
And like I said last time, if when she outgrows the arm length, she still likes this sweater, I have the yarn that I can go in and make these longer, or I can take it back and do another color or whatever. I'll figure something out. But I mean, it's possible that when she outgrows the arm length, that she's gonna be like, yeah, it's not my
I'm done now.
not my cup of tea, and then I can pass it down or save it or
it's awesome,
whatever. But yeah, that's done, and I'm very happy with how that turned out, considering I didn't have to buy any yarn for that.
I know,
because we're not buying yarn this year.
I love it.
Right?
Oh my God! Last night, can we just talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Last night, I was like looking through Instagram for literally 5 minutes.
Were you tempted by 1,000 things?
Yarn. Yeah. I'm like, look at all the pretty yarn. I'm like, why do these people have to make all these pretty colors? I'm like, I can't knit fast enough.
There's been a couple lately that I've been so tempted to buy.
I'm just like, And then my husband's like, starts laughing and he's like, am I gonna have to commit you? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like laughing. He's like, I'm gonna have to take you to an asylum and say, my wife has a problem. She can't stop buying yarn. And I'm like,
no, but you
need to lock her up. And I'm like, I'm trying. And I said, the shows are coming up. That's what's going to kill me.
We can still want to buy yarn, but we haven't been buying yarn, right? That's the difference.
Shows.
But still, we have our planned project.
Yeah, but that still doesn't work for me.
It will.
No, because that means I can only buy one. I could buy as much yarn as I want for that planned project.
Yeah.
But then I can only buy one skein.
And an impulse skein.
Yeah, but then what about all the other impulse skeins?
Okay, but if you think about all the shows we're going to, like that's and
I know
there should be the yarn crawl this year. So we've got the yarn crawl.
Oh, is it gonna happen this year?
Yeah, because Lynn was asking for something, so I think the yarn crawl's
nice.
So like, if you think about the yarn crawl, and that's like 8 shops, and then there's so many shows this year. Like, if you think about that, one planned project and one impulse skein over all those shows is still a lot of yarn.
No, I'm not saying it's not a lot of yarn, but all those other shops in that one show.
I know, but they used to go to all the shows, so like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna try to buy stuff that I don't normally have in my stash,
or people you don't see all the time.
Like
if there's a vendor that you know is at every single show, then maybe focus on a vendor who's not at every single show, right? So the whole point of this was just to curb those like impulse buys. So I still think it will work. I still think it will be good. I know it's so much fun to do impulse buys, but. Yeah. We each have whole rooms of impulse buys. We don't need any more.
I can't knit fast enough. You know what? There was things I wanted to cast on more things, and I'm like, I can't. I gotta stop. I can't stop. Like, I want to stop knitting my socks because I want to cast on more things, but I need to finish my socks. I'm almost there. So.
One more week, and then you can cast on other things.
And then I can cast on other things. But then it's like I want to cast on so many things.
I know. Me too.
And then the other thing I have is finding patterns for the yarns that match.
I'm finding too many patterns. Lately.
See, I'm not like that. It's like I can't find a pattern that I like.
I have been finding too many patterns. I have been finding all these garments that I want to make. I don't knit garments. I never finish them, but I want to make all the garments. It's crazy.
There's a cardigan I want to make.
Yeah. No, I've been pullovers, tunics. So many tunics.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Okay, so you have another finished object?
I have one more finished object.
Okay.
So last time I showed this as an FO. Yes. This is Avery in her little
adorable
wool tunic. So cute on her. She wore it to school, and she said one of her classmates said that she liked her sweater. So
very nice. That's a huge compliment.
Classmate approved. So yeah, I made her that. And
did she say my mommy made it?
Oh my God. Okay, I don't know if she told her classmate that I made it. But we went to the library. So last week, I don't know if last week. My time recently was March break. Recently.
That's right.
Maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Last week? It was March break. And on the Friday, we went to the library because they were having a movie day. And she was wearing this little tunic, and she brought with her what I'll show you in a minute. And I was wearing my exploration station.
Nice.
Right? So one of the ladies who worked at the library commented on her dress. Right? And she was like, oh, my mommy made it, and she made this, and she made this shawl she's wearing, and she made that, and that, and that, and she just went on for like 10 minutes.
Nice. That's good.
So, yes, she does tell people. I don't know if she told the class.
Excellent.
Okay, are you ready?
I am. Oh, how adorable. You need to hold up the other picture with it, too.
Oh, okay.
Or you want me to hold it up for you? You hold that.
You do that. Okay, so one of my bingo goals this year was to make Avery 3 garments, and I think that's done. I think that goal is checked off. And then another goal was to make 3 doll garments. I didn't specify matching, but I've been having fun matching them. So I made a little dolly bowl. Look at that.
So that's Avery's sweater there, and look at the doll sweater.
Yeah, I made it with the scraps, the leftovers. I still have a bit left over.
That's
but
awesome.
I mimicked most of the shaping. Like I did the little gather there. I should have made it a little more pronounced, but it's fine.
That is so cute.
I didn't do pockets. She does not need pockets. I did the little button. Oh, that's creepy. Let's not do that.
The Exorcist.
I did the button at the back.
Very nice.
And I did, yeah, I think it looks like a really good little representation.
It matches her sweater
and
perfectly.
It really, honestly, like, there's no pattern for this. And it's the same with the hyphen, the dolly hyphen I did. Yeah. It really hasn't been that hard to change, to take the child's pattern and turn it into doll. Like I've found a stitch count that kind of works for the dolls when I'm using a worsted or DK yarn. And then it's just a matter of looking at, okay, how did they do their increases? And you do them in the same way, but just in a shorter span of time.
Right.
Right? And because you're working over, it's just kind of, you just, like, I always have the doll next to me and I just kind of hold it up and fit it on her because they don't have a lot of space, like, between here. There's not a lot of where you, like, there's not a lot of distance between when you take off the stitches, but you just kind of, like, you know, knit a little bit, compare it, knit a little bit, compare it, and I haven't had to rip back or anything. Like, it just kind of works.
But you're good at fudging stuff and making them fit for your stuff.
I guess, but I don't really consider it fudging. It's just
but you are. You're changing the pattern. Like you're taking a pattern, you're changing it. Like, so you're fudging it to make it work.
Shrinking it, and it's just worked out. So I've been trying. This is kind of what's been guiding. Like, I don't need to cast on another project for Avery because I've done my 3 for my bingo card.
Right.
But I need one more doll garment.
Okay.
And so I kind of want to make, if I'm going to make a doll garment, I kind of want to make an Avery something too.
Do you have a doll garment for her stripy sweater? You know, the stripy sleeve sweater one? Did you make a...
The hyphen I did. This is the only other garment I made. I'm not making a doll garment of this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's not happening. The top three colors, I used up everything. I have nothing left of these 3. Okay. But I am not... On the doll size, these would be like 2 rows. Each of these would be like it'd be crazy.
You could save something when we go to if we go to Woolstock this year and we go back to Mary Maxim. You can always find something there that you can find.
I kind of want to make her. I want to make Avery another one of these and maybe like a solid. But anyway, that's another story.
That would be cool. I love this top on her. I'm sorry.
It really looks cute on her. It fits her wardrobe. It's awesome with leggings. I love that the sleeves are a little longer, so it's still kind of a cooler weather garment, but it's not too hot. But back to the doll garment thing. I think I've gone through my patterns. Like, I've been trying to use patterns I've purchased. So I went through my library and I looked up in my library children's patterns, and I think I found one that I already own, that I can use yarn that I already own, that I can also downsize to a doll garment.
Nice. Look at all the bingo stuff you're hitting off.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. If you don't know about the bingo,
go check it out in her
Bling Your String group. Yeah. I'm doing a year-long CraftT bingo. You can join anytime. You make a card with all your goals and you check it off. You can go see more information, but we are both doing the bingo.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be my next pattern.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, but I'm really happy with this, and I'm really happy with the dolly one turned out. Very happy.
I love it.
Yeah. So those are my faux.
Yeah, that was Diamonds Are Forever, because I don't think you said that when we started.
I don't think we did. Diamonds Are Forever. Yeah. Now Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the Rough. You want to start?
So I get one. Yeah. One that's almost done.
It's almost done.
I'm so excited, people. So, can I show my bag? Because I don't know if I showed this one on here, and I love it. Besides
but I don't think you showed it last time.
Designs by Yuli. Mm-hmm. Can we nail it with cats? I have 3 cats in my house. Can anybody create a bag that doesn't have cat fur that sticks to them?
Well, it would have to be like a vinyl or a plastic or something.
Oh my god. Or a satin. With satin? Would satin do it too? Because
satin would be staticky.
Honestly, like they don't rub up against them. I think it's just in the house. Actually, little girl's been sleeping by my knitting bags lately. Okay, so I have to show you because I do love this. I bought this last year, I believe it was.
I think it was a Valentine's
Day gift for myself. Yeah. It's beautiful, and it's designs by Yuli, and then I have a little tag on it. And she also, I would just close it up right now, but I have yarn coming out of it. But she also does it where it tucks in the corners, and I like that. And it has interfacing in it. Look at the inside. I just love it. So this holds my actually there's 3 little balls of sock yarn in there right now because I have a mini for this and then my 2 colors. Okay, so let me try to get the yarn behind so you can see how pretty this looks. I have to say Susan outdoes herself with her colorways and the way she does stuff, and I love her creativity and her genius behind this. Plus I love her yarns that she uses. Okay, look at, there's my unicorn frap. And I love it.
Your March socks.
It's funny, see how narrow these are compared to the ones I made in February?
They do look very skinny.
And there's 72 stitches. So like
that was the sparkle. It was
and yeah, the Stellina makes them like wider, and I'm okay either one. This is just a snugger sock than the other one. So yeah, I've learned that on the other ones when I knit with her Stellina, I could go down probably a 68 and I'd be fine. Maybe even a 64 pushing, but
I think you 68 or 66. I do 66 a lot, and I like that number.
Yeah, that could work too.
I probably do that when I do yours. So
66, yeah. These are 72, and they're nice and snug. But I got heels, people. Look at, I got heels, and I got heels on both of them. So I'm on the leg. I just started the leg. I'm like a few rows into the leg already, but maybe 4 or 6 rows in. And so I just got leg, 3 inches of leg to do probably, and then cuff.
Are you gonna do a cuff?
And I'm gonna do a cuff this time. I like the roll cuff on the other one. There's just something about that one. But this one I'm gonna do, so this pink and the pink in the heel is actually my mini, and I'm gonna do the pink for the cuff. And I'm hoping that I can end on a blue so that I can do the pink cuff.
Okay.
Because I was hoping to split this where the heel was. I was hoping to split the blue and put the pink in between, but it didn't work out. I was trying, but it just didn't, my numbers and calculations didn't work out that way. I needed that few rows of blue in there to make it work. Yeah, so 72 stitches on a 2mm high needle, and these are sharps, and yes, I've poked myself a couple times with them.
I like the steels for sock knitting personally.
But yeah, the regular highs I'm fine with. I can knit with them. I just don't know where my other pair are right now. Otherwise, I've been using them. But I needed 2 mils, so these worked fine, and I love them. Yeah. This week, for whatever reason, I powered through to get through it and got my heels done. Literally, and I had 2 hours or 2.5 hours. I did one full heel and a bit of the other. And so I was really proud of myself. And then I finished my heels, I think it was Friday night. I finished my heels and then did the few rounds. So we're almost there, people. Cool. Almost there.
So these are for the Desert Vista Dye Works.
Yes.
You've done your 3 months
this
now.
This is my 3 months.
This will be your 3 months.
I'm done.
She's done.
I'm not competing to 6 months.
I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I'm still enjoying it. I'm going to shoot for, I really want to do the whole year.
I know. It'd be awesome if you can.
So I have my April color. And then do we want to first talk about our KAL?
Do you have whips?
No, I don't have any. I don't have any stripy. Like I have one after, but
okay. So we'll talk about. Let's finish the Desert Vista Dye Works. So okay. I'm doing my 3 months and I'm done after the socks.
She's done. I'm gonna keep
unless
going.
I can knit socks in a week. I'm not doing that anymore. I wanted to knit other stuff.
Yeah, she'll probably still do socks, but just not for the challenge. So
and then you are gonna, if you do for the year. So this is what you're.
So this is gonna be my April. Okay, and this is the South Park color. Because I've decided there's another pair of socks that I want to work on for myself. Oh, so nice. That aren't DVD. So I was like, okay, you know what? For my DVD pair, I'm going to do a gift pair. And I specifically bought the South Park color for my brothers. Yes. Now, we had talked that I was going to try and split the skein and do contrasts.
Yeah.
But my brother, maybe a month ago or so, came to visit.
Yeah.
And I had mentioned that plan to him. And he's like, actually, you know what? Oh, and he's like, he likes South Park a lot more than me.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just going to do him the full skein for my one brother. And then the other brother picked out, while he was at my house.
Oh, nice.
Picked out a skein of a tweed yarn.
Okay.
Actually, I think it was dyed by Lindsay yarn. Remember that tweed I got from
Yes.
He picked
Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that who you picked it for, though?
No, I picked it for Dennis.
Oh, okay.
You know where I'm going with this.
Dyed by Lindsay, her birthday cake. Did you just see that today?
Yeah,
oh my God, happy birthday, Lindsay.
I don't know how you ate it. But anyway, yeah, when we were at a show, I think it was the new one that we went to last year. No, the one we went to.
Picton.
Yeah, I wanted to say Picton. I wasn't sure. So I think when we were there, I picked up the skein, and it was it was a BFL Tweedy skein, perfect eye colors, and I picked it out thinking it would be great for Dennis. But we know what I've said about Dennis and indie dyed yarn.
No,
so when my brother picked it out, I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It can go to my brother. So yeah, my brother is getting those socks at some point this year. So I'm going to be working on these for April, and this will be another gift pair into my Christmas pot.
Nice.
Yeah. So those will, because I think our next episode will be in April, so you'll see these cast on.
It will be.
Or finished, depending on when the first episode is.
It will be in April, won't it? Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
first week
next
of
week
April.
is,
Not next week, in the week
No, I know, but next week is the end of March. And then it will be 2 weeks. So these will either be cast on.
I know.
Or almost done, depending on how many days go by.
Lucky you.
Because, I try and get them done as soon as I can at the beginning of the month. Although, April, we're getting into frolic prep, so I don't know. We'll see.
That's right. But you've been doing really good with your
I feel like I have been doing very well, or at least better than I have in the past. So we'll see. I should have more knitting time than I have when I've left everything to the last minute.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, so now do we want to talk about KAL?
So now we have...
Because our KAL will be ending. No, the Stripey KAL
our Stripey KAL stock sale ends March 31st, which is next weekend.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's been great. I've been seeing lots of
nice
stuff.
There's been a lot of entries.
And, oh my God,
basically any stripy socks.
Yeah. But it's been nice to see, like, different yarns and how they knit up. And
there's some really fun colors. So if you are working on stripy socks and you will finish them by March 31st and you cast them on not before the new year, because it was January to March, right?
Yeah, January 1st.
So cast on January 1st or later and finish by March 31st, stripy socks. Yeah. You can enter them in the Knitting at Tiffany's group. There's a thread. Yeah.
There's a thread, and then we'll draw a winner for that after that.
Yeah.
We'll probably do that our first week of our first podcast in April.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Winner for that one.
But because that one's ending,
I know we need a new KAL.
We need a new KAL.
And what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? Okay.
I'm so excited.
Shall we explain our thinking behind this KAL?
Yeah.
Basically, what happens? It gets warm, right?
That's right.
You're working on stuff all through the summer. All of a sudden it's cold, and you're like, oh my God.
What am I gonna wear?
I need hats, and I need mitts, and I need stuff, and then by the time you finish them, it's already cold, right?
Yeah,
or it's like
way too cold.
It's like dead of winter. So we're gonna do a spring. We don't have a name for this yet.
No, we don't.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
We are gonna do a springtime accessories KAL. So basically, the idea is that you're prepping for the fall.
For the fall.
So by the time the fall hits, you'll have already had these things done, and they're in your little box in your closet or whatever, all ready to go.
That's right.
So that as soon as that weather changes, when all of a sudden one day it's nice and then the next day it's like
freezing,
frigid, you have things. You have your hat, you have your mitts, you have your KAL, whatever, you have your scarf, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, shawls, whatever you want.
Basically any accessory other than not socks.
No.
So hats,
headbands, scarves, KALs. We're a lot backwards from each other. It's okay.
Mitts, fingerless mitts,
gloves. Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah, if it's an accessory, that kind of
wrist warmers. Would that count?
Yeah, wrist warmers. Yeah.
Or like the wristlets that go from under your thumb here.
Yeah, I would say if it's an accessory that's not socks.
I'm so excited for this.
We have so many plans.
Oh my God, I just need to find patterns still.
Yeah. And it was going to run, so from April 1st.
April 1st.
To June, right?
Is that what we were doing it to?
Yeah, because July we have something else.
April, May, June?
Yeah, 3 months. So April, May, June.
Wow.
3 months.
That's right, July.
You can get a whole set done, right?
Yes. Oh. So I'm planning on getting a hat, mitts, and a shawl done with all my fiber, my fiber yarn. My Whoville colorway. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm not going to be working on a set, but I have so many projects that I want to do.
Oh my God.
And I told Tiffany, I'm like, we're going to allow whips for this KAL.
Yes.
Because I have whips.
Yeah.
I have whips that I want to get done. My poppy KAL.
I was going to say, that poppy KAL's going to be stunning when
I would love to get that done.
I know.
My lined mittens that I
started.
started.
So nice with your gray coat right now. Sorry for the squirrel.
Would.
I was just thinking about that.
Totally would. But I started lined mittens last year.
Yes, that'd be nice.
I would love to have lined mittens done and ready for the fall. So I want to get those done. So we're going to allow whips, I think, as long as they're less than 50% started.
Right.
Right? Because it's 3 months. So there's no point in just finishing something off. Like, as long as you just started it, like the ones that I'll be doing, I basically just started them and then put them aside.
That's right.
So if you have whips that you've just started and they're less than 50%, you could include those, finish those off.
I'm hoping to do more than the 3 things that I have planned.
Oh, I have so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
So many things.
I'm hoping to get more done in there.
Yeah.
Like, those are the 3 things that I want started and completed.
Yeah, and they don't necessarily have to be for you either.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, remember I want to do another mustache KAL for Avery?
No,
that would totally count. It's just
getting them
winter accessories, like cool weather accessories. We're prepping them.
That's right.
And you know what? And if you're living somewhere that's going into the fall and the winter, then heck, you can do it. There's no reason you can't do it now.
That's right.
Because it's getting cold, right? So just cool weather accessories. 3 months.
I'm excited for it.
Yes.
And we'll figure out a name. If you guys have a name, please let us know.
If you have a clever name.
We're so open to that.
For a winter prep.
Do you know how hard it is to come up with names for things? Like, she has to do yarn and then,
I hate naming things.
It's difficult. So, if you guys come up with something, like,
post your suggestions below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it. You could put it in the YouTube, on the YouTube
comments below for a name suggestion for our winter KAL. It's not really winter, it's fall prep. It's like cool weather prep, but That's lame. So think of something better for us.
Okay?
Okay?
I don't know. I don't like that either. So yeah.
But that's the idea of it.
It is.
That's the idea of it.
Yeah. It's
So give us your
preparing
suggestion.
for your fall winter.
Yeah.
I don't got any more whips, but you do.
I have one more. I was working on these last time, and I just had the smallest smidgen of socks started.
Yeah.
And I was saying begrudgingly how much I didn't like working on them because they were a pattern sock. Okay.
Now, was it because also your needles? Did you switch needles since then?
I did, but it didn't help. Anyway.
Oh, really?
I'll get into this. Okay.
Still
so
the pattern?
This is the pattern here. It's the Aryn socks by Rachel Coopy. And the reason I chose these socks is because one of my bingo cards was, actually I have several bingo cards. It fits into not cards, squares.
Yeah, you do.
I have socks that I want to make. I want to make 2 pairs of pattern socks. I want to do 2 pairs of cuff down socks. Now, I've decided to not count these as a pattern sock, but a cuff down sock. Because my intention was for those to be separate things. So I don't want to say, oh, it's patterned and cuff down. So
I understand.
My intention was 2 pairs here, 2 pairs here, blah, blah, blah. So these are going to be my cuff down socks.
Got it.
But they use a pattern from a book or magazine that I already own. The pattern is from a knitter magazine that I have in stash. So it will count towards that box as well. And it counts towards using old stash because the yarn is pre-2017. It's 2016 yarn.
Yeah.
So it still cuts
Rosie
off.
Moments box.
Are you ready?
I am. Because I love this yarn.
Are you ready?
And that pattern looks pretty.
I just started the little I had the little cast on last time and I was like, oh, these are so annoying because they're patterned. I've gotten into this pattern.
That's good.
And
so was it the needles? The pattern?
No, it's just, you know what I think it is?
Or
it's
doing
like,
top down or what is it?
I have no problem with that. It's just, I think because I'm so used to vanilla, there's always a roadblock when you start a pattern sock because it's not vanilla.
That's true.
And then once my brain got into the cable pattern and like it just became a rhythm, this is all I wanted to work on. Okay.
So is it a true cable? Or
is it? It's a cable. It's a cable.
Okay.
There's like 3s and 2s and
right. Okay.
It's a cable. Okay, I'm working on them concurrently from both sides of the ball. So I'll work on one and then switch the ball and work on the other. Look what I got done. Ready?
Oh my god. Okay. Wow, you're down to like heel flaps.
I'm done heel flaps.
Oh, are you done?
I'm on foots.
Holy.
So I've done.
That's amazing.
Both cuffs. So I did the cuff on one and then I did the cuff on the other.
Those are so pretty.
And then I did the leg on the other. I'll get close in a minute. And the leg on the other. One and then the other. And then I did the heel flap on one and did the heel flap on the other. And so now I'm working on this one and I'm doing the gusset decreases. And then I'll probably finish the gusset decreases and get to where you're doing the foot.
Right.
Do the same on this, get to where your foot. Because I'm working from the one ball.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's even.
I want to make sure it's even because worst case scenario,
you run out of yarn.
I have a toe. I have you know that really nice the one I did my crocheted bag with, that sparkly gray.
Yes, that gray. I love that. That would be nice for the toes if you needed to.
So if I need to, I might do it anyway because I think it's gonna be really pretty.
It's pretty.
I'm doing them a little bit at a time so that I can make sure I don't run out and have like a weird half foot.
Pull your needle out there.
It's getting close to the
edge. It's getting close to having drop stitches, which is nothing new for us.
Okay, alarm. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna try and get a little closer.
So have you tried these on? Oh my god, they have great stretch.
Yeah. Okay, can I just talk for a minute about cuff down socks?
Yes, go ahead, because I was gonna ask you questions.
Okay, so cuff down socks. Check this out. Okay, see how that's nice? Everybody's like, oh, I don't like the flare on top or toe up.
Toe up.
That never bothers us because as you wear them, they stretch out anyway.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
But look at that nice little edge. Look at this. Like, that's really stretchy, right?
Yeah.
So originally, I was looking up stretchy cast-ons.
Yeah.
And I found this video on YouTube that basically said it's not the cast-on you use, it's how you cast on. So, I cast on with my regular, is it the long tail where you just kind of do loops?
Yeah.
So I cast on with my regular cast on, but she was saying if you cast on so that the stitches, when you cast them onto your needles, don't touch each other, there's a space.
Right, like you're leaving room in there.
You're leaving room. That room is what allows the stretch, whereas if you do that same cast on but have them all close together, you don't have that stretch. So this is just a regular cast on. Super stretchy. Cable, nice and stretchy. I'm not worried about this. This is for my brother's girlfriend. She is...
No, they're pretty.
I'm not worried. These, I don't know if they'd fit me, but I'm not worried about them fitting her. But let's see if we can get up and see that cable.
It's really pretty.
It's It's actually an asymmetrical cable. So some of them go higher than the other ones.
I love how it's all curled background, and then you have the popping of
weave that in. But I don't know if you can see that some of them are higher than others.
Yeah.
Like here you can see it more. Like this one.
They start in different.
This one ends here, and then this one's here, and then this one's here. So they're asymmetrical. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this pattern, and I did not think I would enjoy this pattern. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to
the foot. Does it have? It has the.
The foot is just the rib.
Is the ribbing on the top of the foot, right?
Yeah, along the top. So I'm done with cables now. Yeah. It's just going to be ribbing.
That red part.
This should go really fast right now.
This is beautiful.
My goal.
So soft, the yarn.
My goal. If you remember how is my spare pair, I was going to do one sock a month. So over the 2 months, I'd have a pair. I don't know if I'll finish these by the end of March, but considering my goal was just to have one sock done by the end of March, I think I've done good. I've done well. Like they'll be done. I'll have the pair done before the end of April for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's beautiful. The yarn's beautiful and soft. The colors. Yeah. The yarn's perfect. You can still see the cabling gorgeously on this. So. And
this is not a color I would have bought at all. I got this in a Rosie's Moments box, but I think they're perfect for these socks, and I think she's really gonna like them. I think she's gonna love them. These colors are more in her aesthetic than like the brights that I usually buy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. I think when I saw her, she
wears like neutrals and burgundies and browns.
These are beautiful.
I think she'll like these.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been so pleased with these.
You should be. The work you've put into them
and this is why this bingo challenge is like has really been working for me. I would never have looked for a pattern like this if I was just knitting, you know, like
pattern I want to do.
I don't want to say if you're just in your rut, but like if you're just in your normal comfort zone.
That's right.
I never would have looked for a cabled pattern or gone through my magazines. I would have just happily continued with vanilla socks. And while I still love vanilla socks, it's kind of nice to just discover new.
Yeah, for sure it is.
Or try new things. So
I totally get that.
So really, and I don't mind the top down. Like I prefer toe up, but I don't dislike top down.
And what about the heel? So you're picking up stitches for that?
Yeah, but I don't mind. See, what this pattern had you do was slip the first stitch of every row when you were doing the flap. So picking up the stitches was just going into the, like it was very obvious. It was very obvious where you were picking up those stitches. Like there was no guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fine. I don't mind picking up stitches anyway. That's something that doesn't bother me at all. So that's never been a deterrent. Okay, can I just show another pin?
I was going to say, I see a new pin on there, and she's like, I'm done with my pins. No, don't you remember that?
I'm not done with my pins. I didn't buy this one. I was doing something in my bathroom, and I was getting something from one of my vanity drawers.
Sure.
And this pin was at the very back. I had this pin when I worked retail, and you'll see why. Okay. So, I should just take it off. Just give me a second.
It flips, doesn't it, or something?
It flips, yeah. Okay. So this was I was an assistant manager in a craft store, and I wore this on my apron. Okay, so you see that? It says...
You're going to have to put your hand behind it so it focuses on that and not on us.
Okay.
There we go.
See, I'm having and then that little circle says good day, but then you can do this, and it says bad day.
Oh.
Now, I always had it switched to good day.
Of course you did.
Just because, like, you don't want to, like, someone come to the store and you're like, I'm having a bad day, right? But I just thought it was cute. I don't remember where I got it, but I was like, you know what? I'm like, I'm not using it anymore, and it's a pin. I'm going to put it on my bag. So
that is too cute, and it's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
From the distance, I thought I thought it was a middle finger up.
No,
and that's why I was.
I wouldn't have been able to wear that in the store, but this is just a thumbs up. Yeah,
that's funny. I like that. That is so cute.
Yeah.
I'll be checking her bag now every time I see her.
There's going to be more because I actually have one to show in enabling.
Oh wow! Look at that. It happened to be. Oh, I'm done with my pins. What happened?
Okay, you know what I've decided? You know what I've decided?
What's your new theory on this one?
I'm going to have a curated collection. So my pins reflect my personality, right?
That's good. So
while there's been ones that I've seen that I'm like, oh, that's cute, right? I'm trying to stick with ones that, as a collection, if you were to, this would be, you know, this is what I'm like. So the one I'm showing you today.
Yes.
I'll talk about it more, but you'll understand.
Okay.
She'll totally understand.
I know.
And then there's one more that I saw on the website that I'm going to do my birthday purchase on.
Oh.
And it's very accurate as well. So I'll probably
when she says accurate, that's kind of scary. Because then there's wording in there that will be something, yeah.
And then I want to make one because there's a pin I want.
Really?
That nobody makes because it's a friend's one. Like, it's just something from friends I want, and nobody makes it. So I'm going to try and make something that looks like an enamel pin with what I want on it.
That'd be cool.
So we'll see.
It doesn't have to be a full enamel, but it could be like
I want
a
it to look,
pin.
yeah, it's going to look like, I'm going to try and do
like
it with
a feeler pin or something?
an emboss. I'm going to try and do something so that it looks like one.
Very cool.
Because, and there's no point in having a custom-made pin because you have to order like 100 of them, and I don't need 100 of like these friend pins. Although I'm sure there's at least 2 other people who would get one.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so,
okay.
Yeah, so that's...
So, is that it for your whips?
That's it for my whips.
Excellent. That's nice. Those socks are really, really nice.
Oh, I'm so happy with them.
You should be.
Yeah.
And she's going to love them.
I think she will, yeah.
Love them. So now we're moving on to Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
I'm excited.
So we mentioned last time
know.
that we should be getting our Stitch Jones club soon.
Club soon, yeah.
We ordered the year-long club, 4 shipments every 3 months. It's a famous women singers theme.
Yes, I love it.
And we got our shipment.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm super happy with it. I think the colors are great. And so...
so our shipments are a little... I didn't bring
the
paper.
Okay, that's okay. I got it.
Because I figured you'd have it. So our shipments are a little different because what the club offered was 2 items.
This is where we differ.
Yeah, this is where we differed. So you could either order yarn and then an additional skein of yarn in a different color. So it wasn't going to be, you'd get 2 of the same color. It was an alternate skein.
Right.
Or you could choose yarn and fiber. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do fiber because I'm not really buying fiber. I don't have a lot of fiber right now. This will be a good way to get fiber. And you chose the yarn with the alternate skein.
Yeah.
So you got 2 skeins of yarn in different colors.
Yeah.
And I got a skein of yarn and fiber. And one of our yarns are the same. So the main skein, we'll probably continue to get the same one.
Right.
And then going forward, your alternate and my fiber will always be different. That's what I'm guessing. So it's actually really pretty. I would never buy this.
You know what? I don't know if I'd buy it either, but I do like the color of it.
Yeah, I don't know if it wouldn't be my first choice if I saw it in the store because I'm sure there'd be something that you're just
you go to
more
what you
comfortable
love,
with, right? But that being said, it's really pretty.
I know. Look at that. Look how nice it looks.
It's such a pretty orange.
So it's a cushy DK. It's 231 yards of an 80 10
Cashmere.
Cashmere.
I never buy cashmere.
Cashmere nylon and superwash merino. Super soft. It's called Juliet of the Spirits.
Do you want to say what the theme of this package was?
Here and again in 2018 March. So Kate Pearson of the B-52s.
So this was themed around.
So this was themed around her. And do you want to read this?
I don't know if you need to read it, but it says which the main skein was.
Yeah, so she's a huge fan of the B-52s.
It's from the album.
And it's Kate Pearson, the lead female vocalist. And this is...
The Juliet of the Spirits.
From the album of Funplex.
Yeah.
And then was one of her favorite dance tracks. And she visualized the hot red orange to complement Kate's onstage persona. And then, well, this is where I don't know what you have. But
okay, so is it the fiber the next one?
So, no, it's this one.
Well, what do you want
to
read?
What did you, what is
I have,
your name of yours?
Mine's the Work That
Yeah,
Skirt.
so that's afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
So, this is my other
alternate
yarn.
Yeah.
And
this is really pretty.
You want to hold that up, then I can read, please? Yeah.
This is
you
really
can show
pretty.
Closer. So this is called Cosmic Ultraviolet. Is a mashup of 2 songs, Cosmic Thing and Ultraviolet. So that's where she got the colorway from, and it's really nice. I love the purple, the turquoises. Like, I can't wait to see how that knits up.
This is
I don't know
really
what
like
to do
that.
with it, but yeah.
I would see if I had gotten that, it would probably become something.
This is a sport weight. So this is a 328 yards of 100% superwash sport.
Yeah, so you've been getting your different weights. Which
Yeah,
is nice.
and that's nice too. And that's the other thing I wanted.
Yeah.
And this one's called
the fiber.
The inspiration for Work That Shirt. I love that.
Shirt or skirt? It's skirt.
Skirt. Oh, sorry, skirt. My bad. I'm reading wrong. I was so excited. I wanted to look up and see the colorway. Wow, that is beautiful. Yeah. So this is from a live performance that she saw of Kate when she wore a fringe green dress, and she worked it. So
this is Blue Face Luster.
Yeah, can I feel?
Yeah. This was, so I'm thinking it would make, I remember we were talking.
Yeah.
So when we got our packages, I got my first.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I got my package. And then she got hers the next day. And we wanted to open them together on the phone. But we had to wait till Dennis wasn't there because it's just more fun when you don't have someone in the room listening to you. But then he was going to be away and then he wasn't away. So we had to wait an extra day.
She was killing me. I was like, torture.
So, yeah. So I was explaining to her that, like, I think this would make a really nice sock yarn. Like if I did a 3-ply and it would be like marled, I think it would make a really, really cool sock yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, and with the BFL, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. So,
and then we also got a stitch marker. I didn't bring mine.
I have everything here. So the pattern that we got with this is a snug fitting long pair of fingerless mitts. I can't separate the paper, I swear. Here, you want to show that? Yep. And that shows the B52 picture too. With a center cable braid that runs from top to bottom. And then finally, we got I left mine in the package so you can see it easier. It's a Crackle Glass Progress Keeper crochet marker by Jen Antolini. Her website is ridiculouslycute.etsy.com.
It's like it's just a glass crackle bead on a lobster claw clasp. So we got the same thing about too.
So I'm so excited because June is going to be True Colors.
So yeah, she was she gave us a little hint. Yeah. And so True Colors, you know that's going to be.
Oh my God, Cindy Lauper?
It's going to be so much fun.
I'm so excited.
I hope it's bright and crazy.
So excited. Oh, I hope it's so bright and everything. Yeah. So I was really happy with this package. Yeah. I think I really liked my stitch marker actually. Yeah. But yeah, I really like the 2 yarns, and you liked your yarn and fiber. And but like, you know what the good thing is too is if this was a colorway that like one of us didn't like, we could always give it to the other.
Well, that's what
and
I was
then
thinking.
You have 2.
Because then you have 2. We could do a trade. Well, we couldn't trade because unless you like the main scheme maybe, but like I'm just saying you wouldn't want my fiber.
No.
But yeah, like we could work something. We could work something out that if you got a shipment that you really didn't like, and I got, you know, we could work something out, right? So
or if you wanted to make something with it and I didn't have plans for it,
or even if you really liked the fiber, I could spin it. Like we could work something out.
There's always something we could do. But yeah, I was thinking about that. So, but this will be. I don't know what to do with sport.
But you've been saying you want sport.
I know, I just don't know what to do with it.
Socks.
Actually, oh, that's true. I do want sport weight socks.
You keep saying you want to make sport weight socks.
Because I want to try sitting on a bigger needle and see how it would work. Yeah. I don't know how much bigger.
That, you know what? I think sport weight socks might be your, like...
I know.
You would feel like you were making them so much faster.
I know. I was thinking about that. I should
try it.
But then how would I split this? You can't split this. They wouldn't be matchy-matchy socks.
I know, but it's variegated, so it wouldn't match anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I bet you this, because it's just in one area, it's just going to be blips. It's going to be purple with like blips, right? So you could totally just split it. Maybe this is what you need to do next.
Maybe that's what I got to do.
Not next.
No, but like my next pair of socks, just try the sport weight. Because you're right. Yeah, I'd have to figure out what needle to put it on. Or maybe 2.25 or 2.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't do 2.25 because that's not a big enough. I mean, people do socks on 2.25, so like
I know. Would I do them on
maybe 2.5 or 2.75 maybe.
Yes, I'd like to try that. I'd like that these would be cool to be knit up.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm super excited. Yeah. And then you still have one other thing.
I have one other thing.
Okay. So do I. So
this is my other pin. I'm gonna show you first, and then I'll show her, and she'll totally understand why I got this pin. Okay. And if you've listened to comments that she's made about me, you'll understand why I got this pin too. Okay. So this is where I bought it from, and it's funny because in this case,
SugarBunnyShop.com.
Sugar Bunny Shop. I did not see this pin and be like, oh, I really like that pin. What happened was I saw a piece of home decor that had a similar image and saying on it. And I was like, oh my God, I need that in a pin. And so I Googled that saying with enamel pin, and someone made it in a pin.
Oh, no way. How
funny is that? That's how it happened. Okay, are you ready? Okay. You see that? Okay.
Oh my God. Is that a cactus?
Yeah.
With free hugs?
Yeah. Why is that perfect?
Oh my God. So Aryn is like Sheldon. When you say, can I have a hug? She's like, there.
I'm not a hugger.
She's so not the hugger.
I'm not a hugger.
That's so cute.
I don't.
Oh, I love this.
I'm not repelled by hugs. So
no,
like if
I
you
still hug her.
Yeah, if you saw me at a show and you came up and you were a hugger and you gave me a hug, I would not be like, don't hug me.
No, but she will be there.
I don't seek hugs out myself. even my own child will come up. I'm like, why are you hugging me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a hugger. So I saw this, like I said, as a piece of home decor. It was like a little plaque that you could hang up. And I was like, oh, that's really, I'm like, oh, do they make that in a pin? Because that,
you need to wear
again, like I said,
this.
with my bags, like, it's all my personality, right?
Yes.
I'm like, this is just another part of my personality.
This is her.
I'm not a
my
hugger.
God. But it's so cute though. Like, it's a cute little cactus.
I'm a cute little cactus that just does not.
Oh my God. I love that.
I will give you a free hug, but I'm a prickly cactus. That's basically what
she doesn't like to hug. She's not a hugger.
Like I said, it's not that I don't like to hug. I'm just not naturally a hugger.
I'm a hugger. I even hug my customers. I'm a hugger. I love to hug. When I feel like I know you, I just love to hug you.
I'm going to
hug
put it
you,
on my bag
goodbye,
right now.
and that's what I do. So, yeah.
Mom, did you hug me enough as a child?
Is that where we come from?
Is that, I don't know. I was like, is that why I don't like hugs? Or like hugs?
Oh my God,
I'm not a hugger? I don't know.
My parents hugged me a lot as a kid.
I don't know. I don't remember.
My grandparents, I remember that. Like, they hugged me a lot, so I don't know if that's what it is. But like, even when my hubby, I hug everybody hello, like all my friends, and he was like, why are you hugging
Dennis will come up and hug me, and I'll just be like,
I know, she's
what
great.
are you
She
doing?
stands there.
I just stand there. I'm like,
Yeah, they're there. And I'm like, Sheldon.
Love you too.
Sheldon from Big Bang Theory.
Can I keep doing what I was doing now, please? Thank you. Yeah, I'm not a hugger.
That's fine.
There, it's on my bag.
Yeah. That's
now,
awesome.
eventually, this is my trappings and trinkets bag, so it's not ideal for this. I'm just putting them on because I kind of like how it looks with her little logo thing. I have plans to make a bag for myself that will accommodate pins. So once I do that, I will show that.
Nice. Is it going to be a bag that has a flap on the inside? Because then you
No,
can
actually, it's going to be a flap on the outside. So it's going to be, there's going to be a kind of on the outside of the bag, a place that you can put your pins so that it doesn't, the backs don't go on the inside.
Right.
Yeah, so there will be an entry point, but it's not going to be from the inside of the bag.
Oh, okay. Ooh, maybe if you make one and I like it, I can have one. I have lots of fabric.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm waiting for, I ordered some beaker fabric to go on the inside.
Oh my God.
Because beaker.
Awesome.
Meep, meep.
I love beaker.
Again. Beaker.
I love beaker.
I love beaker too. Okay, last thing.
So, Off-Center Originals. I ordered this a year or so ago. I don't remember what time, but it was probably the beginning of last year around this time. And for some reason, it got lost in the mail. Don't know where, not exactly, but Susan Yoder was really, really nice, and she sent me another one, and we were in communication the whole time. It's just things, life gets in the way, and I was okay with that. I totally understand that. So finally she got it out to me. It was actually sat in her husband's truck for 1 week. Sorry for the crinkle. And she finally got it out to me, and it's a pair of stitch markers that I've been dying for. And what I like about them is that they're unique and different, and it came with a stitch holder.
That's cool.
So the stitch holder is handmade.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's a hand of God. And my stitch markers, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. I need to spread them out a bit.
You should put them in front of the paper that worked with them. That one. That seems to work the back of it, yeah.
My stitch markers are pink. Of course they are. And I hope you can see them. They're hands of God. And one of the reasons I got them is because in the Jewish religion, the hand of God is a good symbol. And I actually used to have a ring that had the hand of God on it. And it's just something I liked. I know Greeks use the hand of God as like an evil eye kind of thing, and they'll put that the cat's eye in there and stuff. But I just love them. And they're just something unique. They're huge on huge rings.
I was going to say, like, do you plan on using
I don't
them?
remember
'Cause they're
asking for that
rings.
big rings like that, but like they fit my finger.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I thought I had them on smaller rings, and when I first ordered them, but I can't remember, and of course I couldn't even find that order. But I figured worst comes to worst, I have them for bigger projects, and not that I did a lot of bigger projects.
Or you can just like put them put them all on something that can attach to a bag and like use them as
I was gonna like use them like a stitch progress keeper or something. Yeah. And I just loved it. So I just thought it was so pretty, and the way she made them and everything. So yeah, a year later, and I got them, and I love it. This had to be a lot of work to do the hand.
Yeah, because you have to shape it, and then you have
to do that hand.
You have to kind of hammer it to harden the metal.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? Well, it is kind of squishy though.
I know, but you have to so that it doesn't just.
Yeah.
Like you have to form it, and then you have to harden it so that it retains that shape.
Yeah, I love them. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy I got them in. She made them in pink for me, because I don't think she had them in pink originally. And I thought they were unique and something different. So that's why I bought them. But I'm so happy I finally got them. That was it. So this was like a year ago purchase that I finally got. We're all good. We're all good. And I think that's all I have. And that's all you have.
Yep.
So I think we're done for today. So in our next podcast, which is in 2 weeks, will be a lot of fun because I will have an FO for sure. God knows what you're going to have. Yeah, I don't know how many you'll have.
It'd be
by
nice
then.
if those socks were done.
You could do them if you wanted to.
I don't know what I'll
but
have because
show prep
I have a
starting
feeling
and
that
stuff
my
and-
brain is going to be going bing, 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 bing because we have the accessories and there's a cowl by Stephanie Loppin I really want to cast on.
Oh, nice.
But then I want to cast on that thing for Avery and I'm like, I just so many things.
You're already 100 miles a minute with like.
So I don't know what I'm going to have. I cannot predict anything.
Yeah, you never know. If you want those off your needle and get them done, then you will have that done.
Well, I still have a week of the month, so I think I could get, because she has tiny feet too. So she's a size 7 women's.
Oh wow.
So the feet should not take long.
No.
I think the legs are actually longer than the feet are going to be.
Yeah, because
I think I could
the
finish
feet are what,
those.
like 6-7 inches long, if that.
Well, usually if she's a size 7, it might be an
7
8-inch foot or something. Like it's usually a bit bigger, right?
Right.
Right. So but I don't know. But
That's not that much though.
no, if I really wanted to,
You could
I
totally
could probably
do
get
them.
them done.
You could do them.
But I'm working on other things. Too many things.
That's okay. And then you have show prep starting.
Show
But you just said how well you're doing, so I'm very proud of you.
I'm doing
I have to say.
okay
Yeah.
so far.
You're doing good. And so we'll have a lot, and we'll talk about all the new patterns we're going to be doing for our projects for our KAL when we figure out a name for our accessory KAL.
Which is going to be provided by you, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to provide something for
Totally.
us. Or we can find a collaboration maybe between 2 people. You never know. Unless someone comes up with a great name.
We just need the inspiration.
Yeah, we just need something to, you know.
To go off of,
Oh,
to start
God.
off of, yeah.
It's just, they're so hard to come up with. They're just, you know, we want something funny, neat.
It doesn't have to be funny, it's just clever or just
Well, that's what I meant,
interesting.
clever, sorry.
Yeah, like
Clever, not funny.
just, you
Well,
know,
it could be funny, but clever.
whatever.
So yeah, and
Something other than the cool weather prep cow.
or accessory KAL, you know, like it's
Yeah.
so boring. We don't want boring. We don't want boring, but we can't think of anything right now. So we'll come up with something. So please help us. Please put in the thread and let us know. We'll take a look and read them, and we'll let you know what we decide. And yeah, I think that's it. We have nothing else to talk about, right? Okay. So thank you for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day. Happy knitting, and until the next episode. Bye for now.